Welcome to an on-demand training on initiating analyses in AgVeritas. In our last on-demand training video, we saw how to approve your data layer in AgVeritas. Once all your data is imported and approved, the next step is to run your analysis. So I'm going to take just a moment here to show you how to do it. To kick off an analysis, you'll click on the Initiate Analysis button at the top. Once that page loads, you'll notice that you have a few selections to make to select the grower, farm, field, and harvest that you want to analyze. So I'm going to go ahead and select the grower whose field I want to analyze. And since I have just one field and one harvest in AgVeritas for this grower, you'll see that those selections are automatically chosen for me. If I had multiple fields for this grower, for example, I'd be able to select that field for analysis in the drop-down the same way I chose my grower. Moving down the page, you'll notice that I have currently two options for the type of analysis I want to run. Both diagnostic and trial analyses will produce the same results. However, if you have a specific trial you ran for that field, you can select Trial, and you'll see that it asks you to select your trial layer. Choosing this option, as I select my fungicide trial layer, displays the trial regions on the map to the right, giving you a chance to review that the layer looks correct one last time before running the analysis. So now that I've selected my analysis type, the next options I have are around the data layers I want to include in my analysis. By default, all of my field characteristics, such as soil types or elevation, are included, as well as all field operations that were conducted during the same year from the harvest you're analyzing. Now I have the option to exclude a layer from my analysis if I'd like, by unchecking any of the boxes next to a layer. I may want to do this if, for example, I choose to exclude my soil types for the field if I also had good electrical conductivity data for that field that I preferred to use to convey the similar information. I can also add data from other years in my analysis. In this case, I have nutrient values from a soil sample from a past year that I want to include. So I'll click on the blue plus sign box here, and once the Add Field Operations box loads, I can click on the year I'd like to add that soil sample from, check the box next to the layer name, and click Add to Analysis. Now you'll see that soil sample will be included in my analysis. So once I verify the layers I want to include are selected, I have the option to change the analysis name at the bottom here. So I'll go ahead and update the name of the analysis. And you can always update the name of an analysis after it's complete as well. So now that I've named my analysis, I'll go ahead and kick it off by clicking on Start Analysis. Once it's kicked off, I'm taken to the View Results page where I can see the status of my analysis. Just like with your data imports, you will receive an email letting you know as soon as your analysis is ready. Now, just like your field and data imports, the amount of time it takes for your analysis to complete depends on the size of the field and the amount of data layers you included. If it's a smaller field with a few layers, it can take less than an hour. If it's a much larger field with many layers, it may take several hours. Thank you for viewing this brief tutorial on initiating analyses in AgVeritas. As always, we hope you found this on-demand training helpful, and if you have any questions or feedback, please don't hesitate to give us a call.